Hello, hello. Welcome back to this week's edition of Programming Overview. Starting today, as you can see, we've got a little bit different work going on with the paused front squats. We haven't done a paused squat of any kind in a while. 4 sets of 5 to 6 reps with a 4-second descend, 1 second pause at the bottom, coming up 1 second pause up top. The goal here is to stay nice and tight in that bottom position, not losing any ground through your knees coming in or your elbows folding down. We want to stay elbows up, knees out, nice and open, and not really lose tension to build that ability to handle heavy weight in the bottom of a front squat. So like when we do heavy cleans. So that's why we're doing these front squats. Lots of volume, 4 sets of 5 to 6 reps. Then we're getting into just a little burner, wall ball shots and box jumps, something that you can definitely see paired up in the open. This is a tough movement to cycle back to back because they're so anaerobic. We also want you to stay safe. So first of all, before we get into that, it is tough because it's so anaerobic. So find your pace that you can work out. The step downs on the box jumps will definitely help dictate kind of that pace. So use those to kind of breathe and help kind of slow your heart rate down as much as you can, and try to put it in on your wall ball shots. Go unbroken if you can, but take the box jumps one at a time. Then a quad smash to just kind of get any soreness, residual soreness out of your quads. Tomorrow, this is important, getting back to the barbell cycling, we're going to be paying attention to the power snatch, and we're going to be doing 6 unbroken touch and go style power snatches for 4 sets, resting 2 minutes between each set. I want you to start at about roughly 50% of your 1 rep max snatch and build if you can. Again, the goal is to work on technique from rep to rep to rep. So building efficiency, not getting wild and inefficient, not spitting off energy where you don't have to, trying to find that rhythm with power snatches, popping and pulling underneath the bar. And then 4 rounds for time, 6 shoulder to overhead. As you can see, I've got a variety of weights, 8 burpee over the barbell, and 10 pull-ups. Wednesday, we've got a little bit of just some gymnastic work / accessory work / warm-up stuff. That's what we've been doing on Wednesdays for a little while now. We've got some banded toe hip muscle up turnovers, and I'll show you what those are. It's really just practicing the turnover of the muscle up on the low rings, mixed with a ring dip, so you're dipping up, or 1 to 3 unbroken muscle ups for those of you who have your muscle up. Then again, 10-meter handstand walks, or 10 to 15 shoulder touches, or 30 to 60 second nose and toes handstand holds. Then we've got 20 banded good mornings, and that's really to get you ready for the deadlifts in the next part. So starting every 8 minutes for 24 to 32 minutes. A row, 750 or 600 if you're female. 10 deadlifts, or you can use 75% of your 1 rep max, and then 15 or 12 ring dips, and then 50 double unders. If you can't keep up with this, this much volume in that 8 minutes and still have a good amount of time to rest, then we're just going to kind of strip away either some time on the row or maybe some double unders so that you can fit into that 8 minutes. We're going to try to keep everybody on the same time, but we might scale you down as far as rep number during the workout. Thursday, back squats, 5 reps at 60 to 70%, 3 at 70 to 80%, 2 at 80 to 85, 1 at 85 to 90, 1 at 90 plus, 3 at 85%. So we're building up, and then we're getting a kind of a drop set is what it's called. After every set, I want you to complete 2 to 3 weighted pull-ups. Ladies or men also, if you can't do a weighted pull-up, please refer to the negative pull-ups, and we're still doing 2 to 3. Or some of you are kind of stuck in the middle, you can do a weighted negative. Then 3 to 4 rounds, not for time. Weighted sled drag, these are anaerobic intervals. You get a good amount of rest, but weighted sled drag down and back as fast as possible, 8 burpees as fast as possible, and then a 200-meter sprint, really picking it up the hill. And we'll actually say a 100-meter sprint so that you can walk back and rest about 3 minutes. Like I said, the goal here is to go fast and have a lot of time to kind of build back up and recover so that you can repeat that same effort. And we're talking about like 95 to 100%. Weight on the sled drags should be heavy, but you should be able to move it fairly quickly. You shouldn't, drive down there in a couple seconds, but I want you to, work for a little bit, but it should be moving pretty fast. It might take us 1 or 2 sets to actually find the appropriate weight. Lastly, Friday, we've got some clean work. It's very similar to what we did in the barbell class on Saturday. Some hang clean split jerk, followed immediately by a clean and jerk, a little bit heavier. So we're doing a little bit of technique work with a hang clean split jerk before we get a little heavier, taking out the hang clean. Then a little bit of EMOM work, 4 power clean and push jerk clusters. So that means you're separating each rep, meaning you're resetting. If you have enough weight on the bar, you're just dropping the bar, resetting. And about 60 to 65% of your 1 rep max clean and jerk. Then 6 to 10 toes to bar. Then a 12/9 calorie row. That's all we've got for this week. This weekend, we've got our Intro to CrossFit class. So if you know anybody that is interested in, joining us or just wants to try it out, tell them to come to the 11 a.m. this Saturday. That's it. See you guys at the gym. Have a good week. Bye.